Alright, this is the 7th video in the version 1.3 Memory of Chaos. This is when the stages really start to ramp up, and if you haven't caught up yet, we did do the 6th video yesterday, but for the 7th we are going to be running Fire Trailblazer, Hook, Asta, and Lynx. For the 2nd stage, we're going to go with, I'll say, Serval, Pela, Yukong, and Natasha. So we'll just use Trailblazer's shield here with Lynx's heal over time, and then initiate with Asta so that we don't have to waste an extra skill point at the start of battle. So we can max out our stacks right now. And we'll start targeting this Trotters so that we can kind of deal with the minions pretty quickly here. A little bit annoying. We'll use Trailblazer's ult here to get some extra damage on the Trotter. Pretty much just want to get the minions out of the way, so that's why I'm focusing it so hard right now. And then we can focus on the Decaying Shadow once she's isolated. There we go. So yeah, she does have some weakness bar damage, so we can pretty quickly weakness break her, and then we can deal with that other Trotter. We might as well use a skill here since we have quite a few skill points. Okay, so now all the Trotters are out of the way, and the boss is isolated, so it's a lot easier to land all of Asta's skills. We don't really need to use a skill point there. Might as well just speed up. So decent damage. Let's hope we get a lot of... Yeah, we got a decent amount. Okay, so let's hope we get some good RNG on this, otherwise we'll have to... Okay, I didn't trust it. Instant regret. So yeah, you can easily stun lock her through this method, and yeah, it just makes it really easy to deal with. But if all those minions were alive, you would not land anywhere near that many Asta's skills. We'll get the Trotter low because we do want to kill it to kill all of Frigid Prowler's minions, since we only have Hook as a DPS, and she definitely does not bring enough to kill them because of her lack of AoE. Because her skill does bring a little bit of AoE, but it's not a lot. Okay. Yeah, that cleanses the speed debuff, so we don't have to worry about that as much. We'll just basic attack the Trotter, and then just try to quickly kill it here. There we go. We'll save up Hook's ultimate until the boss defense breaks itself. There we go. And now we can go all out on the Frigid Prowler. Fortunately, we're not having much luck with the crits. Might as well also try to get a few of her stacks down so that we don't take as much damage. Almost use Trailblazer's skill here so that we can mitigate a bit more of it. There we go. Not too worried about the damage at this point. If it was a higher Memory of Chaos level, I might have tried to get more attacks off on Decaying Shadow just for safety. But I'm not really too worried about her right now. I'll wait till the boss summons its minions and use Trailblazer's ult, just so that we can weakness. Oh, yeah. One thing I forgot is that, you know, the Trotters do actually take up field spaces, so you can limit how many minions the boss summons just by keeping the Trotters alive. Honestly, yeah.
I'm on guard.
Don't have to go out of our way to kill Trotters just for one ad.
No, man. Everything's oh stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Alright. Might as well just get an extra skill point. I'll use Lynx's cleanse here. We can get rid of the speed debuff as well. And without any other Lings, the boss can't really do anything. Yeah, might as well just set off the Trotter chain reaction we've got going on here. Will do more damage than just Hook's skill on its own.
Lance at the ready.
And since the boss is alone, it's very, very easy to land all of Asta's skills. So it should be a pretty simple battle here on out.
I'm on guard. No manner. Who will it be?
Okay, and then we use Hook to weakness break, and there we go. That is the first set of enemies. The second set is a little bit more difficult just because Serval's our main DPS and she's not really single target, but we do have Yukong here to provide some backup. Unfortunately, we do not have a lot of good pairings for our techniques, with them all being attack techniques, so just kind of got to use our one Pela.
Don't get careless.
We're going to focus a Trotter just so that we can deal with the minions real quick. I'll have Pela actually hit the boss just to bring down its toughness bar.
Pretty good crowd today.
And then Serval will also hit the boss since her ultimate is her main source of damage. Anyways, through this we can get the defense break on the Trotter, and through this we might be able to kill with the ult. Nah, that thing held on.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Thanks for the support.
Okay,
Ready for another? Stay the course.
we'll just quickly kill the Trotter here to deal with all the minions so we don't have to worry about those things trying to hurt us. I don't want that thing hitting Pela, so I'll cleanse the wind shear on her.
Enemy targets detected.
And we'll set up Yukong's ultimate here. Weakness breaking the boss and all that. And also healing Serval.
Ready to keep up. Ready for another? Spirit
We'll use Yukong to weakness break that Trotter and kind of just set up a bunch of time bombs. Once we have enough on the field, we'll detonate them to do a bunch of damage to the boss. Okay, so we do have 3 on the field now. I think that's a pretty good amount. We'll use Yukong's buff here, into Pela's ult, into Serval's ult.
Ready to lose your you can fight it or rock with it.
There we go. Some decent damage through all the detonations. And yeah, it just makes this stage a lot easier because one of the things I was noticing when I was testing out in the first week or so of the Memory of Chaos was that it was pretty difficult to deal with these bosses with only having Serval and Yukong. And yeah, having the Trotters around really helps out. Might be a bit inefficient, but I'll use Yukong's ultimate to secure the kill there. Might as well save a cycle.
Ready for another?
Yeah, we might want to save up a few skill points here as well.
I'm okay.
Yeah, that's the great thing about having effect res on your units, is that you can just avoid that wind shear, and this thing is locking onto nothing right now. We're going to target Searing Prowler just because it has the lightning weakness.
That's better.
And yeah, we're going to set up a few Trotter bombs and then detonate them when the field is full. I'll use Pela's ult here. Yeah, we don't have to worry about this thing since it's targeting nothing right now. They're oddly going after You toss a lot.
Time for a shot.
No, I thought she'd heal off that. Might as well just use her ult.
Thank you, comrade.
We'll wait until Searing Prowler's next turn before weakness breaking it,
Spirit never dies.
because it does have a speed buff that's going to use pretty quickly here. And we just want to weakness break it to get rid of that speed buff.
Turn it up.
And that's the speed buff. And we might as well kill all the Trotters at the same time. Jeez.
Naughty child.
Thank you, comrade.
Enemy targets detected.
Yeah, we... Well, actually use Serval to weakness break it. Use...
Secured. Netmark
Never mind.
activated. Time for
Sorry, I miscalculated that heavily.
Ready to lose yours? You can fight it or rock with it.
There's some decent damage. We still have
As easy as that.
a little over 2 cycles to clear this up.
To the clouds. The wind is right.
We'll hit the Stormbringer right now.
Time for the main event. Keep up. Time for it.
So yeah, we'll have 2 more Trotter summons before the end of the fight, and I think that should definitely be enough to bring the damage we might be lacking to get this within 16 cycles.
Thanks for the support.
I'll just hit the Trotter for now.
Nap time.
Pretty good on skill points though, which is nice. We'll wait until the next cycle before using our ults, just so that we can kill the Trotters along with them. And also we'll have Yukong's buff for it as well.
Stay the course. Gale force.
Enemy data secure. Netmark is activated. Time for good old counterattack.
I might have been a bit impatient.
Ready to lose yours? You can fight it or rock with it.
Okay. Pretty simple, and almost killed him. Okay, yeah, 16 cycles, no deaths. I wasn't really too worried about timing out there. There was a cycle or 2 I could have saved in the first stage if it was really that close. But yeah, I still feel like we had quite a bit of time to do that within the 16 cycles. So yeah, that was stage 7. What's stage 8 again? Yeah, this wave 2 is a little bit annoying, because fire and ice is, you have Hook for the DPS. Then the only other DPS there is like Yanjing, but he's a 5-star. Other options would be, of course, Danhong and Bibiter Lunhe for his imaginary element. He's a pretty good unit, but yeah. It'll be a little bit more interesting. We're gonna save a lot of time in stage 1. You'll get to see that when the video comes out. But regardless, let's just quickly go through the units and wrap up this video.